Mundine, now there are big questions about the Senate's investigation and Comey's own Russia investigation. Tonight, Trump's friends insist this is not about that.
He has lost confidence in the FBI director.
For the first time in weeks, Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway took to TV for this.
He's wrong. It's not a cover-up.
But tonight on Capitol Hill, lawmakers on both sides have their doubts. In March, Comey confirmed the FBI started investigating Trump's ties to Russia last July.
I think following the facts got a little bit harder after today's actions by the president.
Virginia's Mark Warner is the top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee. It is also investigating how Russia meddled with our presidential election.
There's a lot of dots to connect, and I really worry on a going forward basis. One, that's why I think we need a special prosecutor or independent counsel.
Republican Senator John McCain has joined that call. So has North Carolina Senator Richard Burr. He's the top Republican on the Senate investigation. In a statement, he calls the timing and reasoning behind Comey's firing troubling.
This is too reminiscent of the history of Watergate.
Alan Lichtman, professor of history at American University, is going further. President Trump will get to choose Comey's successor. Trump has friends with law enforcement experience.
I think this will backfire on the Trump administration if Republicans in Congress have the patriotism and the courage, as they did in Watergate, to do the right thing and launch an impeachment investigation.
A few more things to keep an eye on tonight. It was just announced that President Trump will meet with Russia's foreign minister tomorrow. Senate Democrat Chuck Schumer is demanding that Senate Dems be in their seats at 9:30 tomorrow morning. But then this came out. President Trump tweeting for the first time since Comey's firing, calling Schumer indignant. Pete Mundine, WUSA 9.
A closer look now at the letter President Trump wrote to James Comey. In it, he thanks Comey for informing him on 3 separate occasions that he, the president, was not under investigation. Then he goes on to say, I nevertheless concur with the judgment of the Department of Justice that you are not able to effectively lead the Bureau. In other words, you say that I am in the clear, and by the way, you're fired.
Well, right now, this is something you're talking about on Twitter. So many of you are weighing in on social media. Ruth says it was a matter of time. It should have happened earlier.
Thomas says Trump keeps putting nails in his own coffin. I love it. He won't make it to 2018. And Laura also loves this news, but for a different reason. She says, my president is doing exactly what he promised. I'm happy to hear that they let that idiot go.
Now we're all still waiting to hear from the president himself. Download the WUSA 9 app. You'll get all of the breaking news developments in this big story when you want them.